point to me when we're...
Ladies and gentlemen, we need to discuss something. Lately, Yasuhiro Hagakure has made some questionable quotations. Like Zoink Scoop! I'm afraid of ghosts! Zombies are no better! They eat brains! Like those are shitty NPCs! Stan should have rights! Sesame-looking puppets, what's up with that? Mice who write backstories! Chucky clones that roam the halls should be burnt! Reanimate the angel! Why did they come out anyway? They're basically illegal immigrants, right? Bring them back to their own country! This is proof that Yasuhiro Hagakure is a very alivist person. Here are some interviews from the undead community who are hurt from the actions.
He insulted my proud lineage. I prefer the term Steered American over ghost. He said it with the hard T. It's 2020. Get your facts straight, hero. Stop being a livist.
Saika Maizuno, a ghost.
Where's Zombie Leon? Oh, you know, he doesn't have to be rude. He's being alive for saying I eat brains. I prefer a filet mignon over a brain.
Leon Kuwata, a zombie. Beep. I am not a PC. I am a Linux. A Linux! Chihiro Fujisaki, version 2.0. Best girl.
Ura. Stan should have rights in this country.
Stan Sheldon Mondo Owada, who gives Stan rights. I am not a Sesame Street character. I am a Muppet, Byaku, damn it. Kyotaka Ishimaru. Seriously, who the fuck is that?
I am not a mouse. I am the cheese in your drawer, the squeak in the night. I am the Rat Man.
Hifumi Yamada, the Rat Man.
Hey, don't tell them my real name.
You know, this is why I tried to kill him. He starts off nonsense like this.
Doll Celeste Ludenberg, Dollface, literally.
You know, he should really mind his business. I'm more of a seraph than a regular angel. And besides, I have a green card to this country.
Angel Sakura Ogami, an illegal angel. And now a message from the president. This is the reason why you all should vote for Pope Makoto Naegi I. I give him permission to become next president, as approved by the current United States President Byakugan Togami, the ultimate lord and savior. Vote right, America. Vote Pope Makoto Naegi I. This message has been approved by the Tagami Corporation and by America, the land of Byakuya and home to Tagami. And now, back to your regularly scheduled Danganronpa.
I hope any of you fuckers enjoyed this. Batman apparently did this while he was at work. He just thought of it.
This is part of what he did for work.
I got bored. And then I thought of this. And then I just realized that Yasuhiro Hagakure is a very alivist person.
Of course.
This is the kind of shit he has when he's left with his own
This
devices.
is why we don't leave him by himself for too long. He does things like this.
We weren't there when he did it, but...
Exactly. We left him alone for too long. And this is what happened. Continue. Sure.
Vote Pope Makoto Naegi I.
Yes. The coat trash Popo Negi.
Popo.
As approved by your lord,
All these
mighty
squares make
ultimate.
a circle. All these squares make a circle. You need to tell me, what do all these squares make?
A circle.
Bitch, what did I tell you? All these squares make a circle. All these squares make a
Connie,
circle.
I need you to tell me everything's gonna be okay. Tell me everything's gonna be fine. Tell me I can leave the lookout.
Everything's gonna be okay.
Like, just don't tell me what to do.
Okay. All these squares make a circle.
All these squares make a circle.
Do you know what would happen if... Imagine the chaos if a bridge Popo and a bridge Alucard were together.
That would be terrifying.
That would be amazing. I would want front row seats to that carnage.
And with that, no, this is perfect.
Team 4 star, make it happen.
No. Popo and a bridge Popo and a bridge Alucard have joined forces. And with that, my pursuit of survival began.
Oh, excuse me, I laughed it wrong. It's ho 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 ho.
Anyway, yeah. First, though, was to start looking for a way out of there.
Well, let's see over the obvious place. This fucking door.
Rattle, rattle. It's locked.
No shit.
Rattle, rattle.
No matter how many times I pushed or pulled or kicked at it, it didn't budge.
It's kind of how doors work, bro.
Getting out of here isn't going to be that easy. You don't sit with the giant block in the middle. Well, if I'm not getting out of here anytime soon,
Might as well eat this trash.
I was going to say, may as well eat this Happy's Philly cheesesteak that Hero decided not to finish.
Oh, thank God, Hero never finishes his meals.
Despite the fact that it is always stoned, I mean, you would think it had the opposite effect, but okay,
Apparently, no.
I'll take it. I mean, it's better than nothing.
It's what's keeping me alive.
I decided to look around for something.
And then out of nowhere, Hifumi, Ratman appears over. He takes the sandwich. You cannot eat these sandwiches.
This is for Ratman.
Ratman eats his cheese. If he doesn't have his daily cheese, he cannot be the cheese in your drawer. The rats of the night. The scratching in your walls. I am the Ratman.
Oh, by the way, welcome to Danganronpa, everybody.
Welcome back to your
Yeah.
regularly scheduled Danganronpa.
Yes, hi. It's been a while.
Well, by that, it's sure.
Yeah,
There's
it's a
plenty
while
of-
for us. Don't worry
A
about
week.
that. Yes, that's a lot.
And there's plenty of food here, but it's all rotten.
Yummy.
It's as
that
rotten.
was
It's as
pointless,
rotten as Zombie Leon himself.
You need water, fool.
Next, I searched for some water.
Good boy.
But that was all rotten, too.
There's no water.
How can I be sure which liquids I can drink and which ones are an all-around bad idea?
Look for the yellow one.
Okay.
Look
It's the
for
Ratman's piss. It's probably the most precious thing.
It's the precious thing in here. Like, you can survive off your own urine.
You want the Ratman's piss? The Ratman is happy to help his daily citizens.
Oh, that, yeah, I'm just saying that
Yeah.
as a survival tip. You can do that. It's just not going to be really good.
you know what?
But you will live.
Again, pointless.
Please.
I feel like I'm blocked in on all sides.
Yes.
But that's still not enough reason to give up because I'm still alive.
Staying alive.
Staying alive.
As long as I'm alive, I'll never give up. Kid's like 2 hours later, he's just
I
like face
give
down,
up.
Dad.
I give up.
It's like, Makoto, are you there?
Ma-
It did nothing.
He just ran
Just
just
the
looking
cricket
at him, he
sound.
just farts, and he's like,
hey,
and that's it.
Makoto.
I could have helped him out if he wanted me to. But oh well, I guess he's dead now. He just flies up and
He just
away.
farts away. After making that proud declaration, the next thing I decided to do was
Sleep.
go to sleep. Okay, go to sleep.
I was joking.
My
though.
sleep was deep and uninterrupted.
Right.
That was my only way to preserve what little strength I had left after not being able to eat or drink.
You can eat and drink, it's just not very healthy.
I can't be sure, but I think at least a full day had to have passed. After all I did was sleep and sleep.
Day 24. I've started eating my own shirt.
Oh,
It was delicious.
Ravioli,
after
ravioli, give me-
all, I am too sexy for the shirt.
Oh.
No.
Yeah.
It was like I was waiting for some kind of sign to come falling out of the sky. And meanwhile, a stop sign just hits. And it's like-
Where
it's so-
did this come from?
No, I know
This
what the
is
thing
trash.
is. No, it's a note, and it says from Byakuya. He's like, bitch.
No.
No. Byakuya's like, bitch, have some food. And when he throws the food, he just, and by food, he threw like a literal cow.
Eat.
Eat the.
This is how you peasants eat food, right?
I know that you peasants can kill it, right? as it charges towards Makoto.
It's just going crazy in the room. It's like, oh great, now I have no food, no water, and there's a cow chasing me everywhere.
With deepest regards and love, your dear friend, Byakugan Togami.
He gets kicked in the face with the cow. Like, thanks, Byakuya.
Dame dare, dame yo, dame yo.
No, the reason why Byakuya did it is because peasants know how to hunt, right?
Sure.
They do.
I remember them doing that back in the old days.
And by back in the old days, I mean last week.
Yes.
I saw them hunt. I'm pretty sure Makoto would be fine.
We'll be alright.
He'll be alright.
However, what fell from the sky was not a sign. Not exactly.
It was the cow. It was finally delivered.
Move, motherfucker, move, motherfucker.
It was at that moment I realized it was not a cow, it was a bull.
Oh shit! It's even angrier.
Now I can't. Now not only can I not get food, there is no milk to drink.
Well, there's a milk.
Well, there's no real milk to drink. That's a different kind of milk.
Full of protein, maybe though.
It's Tauros milk. That's where it comes from.
Move, motherfucker.
Okay.
Garage. What the? The strange sound pierced my silent isolation, jarring me awake.
Moo.
As I watched the pile of garbage jolted and formed an odd shape. Something fell down from over there.
Yes.
Something fell up from above.
This is garbage, bro.
What could it
Oh
have
my
been?
god!
Garbage!
Food! Food!
Alright, let's search the garbage pails. I already searched the door. Before we get to the obvious
This is the
garbage.
desk. It's probably the one that fell down with me. That's a rocket and a tank.
Eat!
I better not think too much about it. I'm thinking about what I'm seeing down here.
Is that the rocket that I took to take the piss on the moon?
Yes.
Ah, so
They
that's
finally recovered it.
Is that an airplane? How'd something like that wind up in the school's garbage pit?
Oh, that's probably my old airplane.
The
I went
giant-
out and bought a new one.
Yes. The giant piece of trash just falls down here. I carefully stretched my hand out toward whatever it was that had tumbled down here with me.
It is trash! It's Kyoko! A giant piece of trash. How rude.
Before she even emerged from the pile of garbage, I knew who it was.
The ultimate garbage! Yeah, no shit.
Yes, look at
garbage.
your-
Look at your hair! Naruto would love you now.
Kyoko!
You look like you're doing better than I expected.
Okay, what are you doing down here?
I've come to live with you in the garbage. Isn't it obvious? I've come here to help you.
Okay. I'm glad to hear that, Kyoko. You got a bit of garbage in your hair.
That's just my hairstyle. Don't worry about
It's
it.
all the trending now. It's the new
It's
Vogue
the
fashion.
trend.
It's the new
This
Vogue.
was the last thing Sayaka did with her dying breath. She made this a trend. Trash.
Go Saika comes out and says, "Yep,
Welcome.
Go Zombieler, that's my girl! She gave her head a quick, sharp shake to get rid of the trash, then faced me again.
First, I have something for you.
Is it time for bear pegging?
Not yet. First, you must eat and be nourished before I peg you. You're gonna lose a lot of fluids.
Please, no." Makoto's like, "Please tell me you forgot the strap."
I'm always wearing the strap.
My jacket has so many pockets, and one of them's to keep the bear pegging.
And like in the top left corner, you see a drone with a camera attached to it. Oh, don't worry about that.
This
That-
is
it's
just
that-
so when it goes live, I get all the
that-
profits
It's
from it.
it's not Byakuya. Yes, it is.
It's like, what?
Do you really think of me as a peasant? I have 50 million drones for each and every one of my EVs. And for that one small chance that someone actually bear pegged.
Bear pegged somebody. Can't miss that.
It's a historical moment.
Go ahead and eat it. We can talk once you're
Yeah,
finished.
that's a historic moment right there. Yeah, that's
This is the first instance of a successful bear pegging.
Between humans, no
Steve
less.
Irwin's like, crikey, mate. We're gonna get, this is the first time we're gonna see two humans bear pegging.
Yeah.
It's only
Isn't
in
it-
mere legend that you hear some.
Isn't it amazing, Ghost Sayaka? That's right, Steve Irwin. This is gonna be the shit for the ages.
I wonder how that Steve Irwin joke is gonna be. Who Steve Irwin? I wonder who that's gonna get lost upon. It's been a long time since he's been dead. It's
Not a lot, because his children are still out there and doing good things.
Bindi, Terry, and Robert are still doing it.
Okay.
Yeah,
They're-
so it won't be lost too much.
Which I'm happy because I love Steve Irwin.
Thank you. I snatched the bread and the water that she was holding out toward me.
Like, bitch, you couldn't bring me a steak?
She brings you food after you're hungry and they're like, bitch, you couldn't bring me everything.
You bring me
just throws the
bread,
bread
not
in
a
the water. Kyoko's just like, I'm in love with an
Oh,
idiot.
oh,
I'm
no.
in love with an
This
idiot.
is the worst I'm in love with, a moron.
Oh no.
Great.
I know, at the end of it all, Makoto like immediately like looks at the bread and water and says, Byaku God, can you please turn this into more bread and wine?
Could you
turn this bread into more bread.
I want
bread. Could you give me more bread?
I need more.
and then Byaku is like, do the bear pegging first.
Damn it.
You want more food and drink?
You must entertain me.
You must entertain Daddy.
You must entertain your Lord and
And
Savior,
Savior.
Byaku Togumi.
I snatched the bread and the water that she was holding out for me.
Threw it on the floor. It was disgusting.
Within seconds, it was in my mouth and making its way towards my stomach. Phew, that really hit the spot. I was like, grab the push brake.
Now,
Now
time for the
I've got
bear
all
peg.
the energy I need to keep going.
Excellent.
Oh.
Excellent.
So you still haven't given up then?
Is it coming now?
Of course not!
It is coming.
After all, the fact that I can keep going forward is about all I'm good at.
Well then, that's not such a bad thing to be good at. Alright, Kyoko, why did you come down to the garbage pit?
But Kyoko, why'd you come to rescue me?
Trash should belong together. Or to pay a debt. I can't remember which one. Or maybe atonement, whichever one.
I don't remember. It's one of the two.
It's one of those options, really.
Atonement.
During the trial, even though you knew I was lying, you didn't say anything. It was odd.
So you knew that I knew.
Of course. But even though I knew, I did nothing to help you. I abandoned you.
Don't say that. You didn't abandon me.
I straight up abandoned you. That's exactly what I did. I abandoned you in order to save my own life. You were trying to save me, and I couldn't bring myself to do the same for you. That's why I ended up dead in another world. And why you had babies with Hina. I'm so sorry. Anyway.
That
but-
dumb bitch.
That poor woman. But listen, now
Wait,
now that I'm trying to make excuses, but
you hear in the background, bitch, I saved my ego provider. Now give me egos.
yes, I bought some with me. Hold on a moment, though. There was a reason that I had to survive, no matter the cost.
Except when Makoto found out in the alternate universe, Makoto called you on the one possible thing that could help you. We were like, nope, fuck it, I give up. You outsmarted me.
It's like, God damn it. So,
Why did you have to survive?
I'll tell you. I'll tell you everything. When I was a young girl,
I played a silver ball.
When
From Soho down to Blight. I must have played it all.
Royale, you said it wrong.
What?
When I was a young warthog.
When I was a young warthog.
I was like, what?
I
Actually, I'm a warthog. Just takes off the mask. And you say,
Oh shit!
and just puts the mask back on. See, I told you I was a warthog.
This mask helps me talk human.
it helps me pronunciate.
Of course. Well, my pig vocal cords can only make but so many words on my own. The reason I had to survive is so I can do what I came to this school to do. Find my ultimate bear pegging partner. So you see, I am the ultimate bear pegger.
That is my ultimate talent. There's no one else like it in the world because there's no profession like it.
There's no one else like me. I am the only one who can fulfill these duties.
Byakuya's like, yes, do it. Do it now, and do it quick.
Yes, I came to Hope's Peak for a very important bear pegging reason.
So you have some reason for coming to Hope's Peak.
That's right. At least I did, months ago.
Once ago, when I was a child.
See where you see it. When I was a young warthog. It's like Kyoko, just put the thing back. Okay, fine. But anyway, until recently, I had forgotten what it was.
You forgot, but that's...
I have no memory.
No memory?
Wow.
Possible.
Wow, flashback. Kyoko.
Amnesia.
Hello, flashback big tits.
Ah.
Then, is it really true you lost your memory?
Do you remember, Makoto?
The 21st night of September?
Do you remember the first thing that happened to each of us as soon as we arrived at this school?
Yeah, it was the 21st night of September.
Yes, I know.
The first thing? You're talking about when we fainted, right?
Yes. Our HP went low.
Byakuya's like, I knew it. This is why I carried 999 revives.
I fainted, and when I woke up, I was trapped here. It's actually been a year.
I fainted, and then when I woke up, strange feeling of separation within myself. A disconnect, if you will. Thinking back on it now, at that point, my memory was probably gone. At that time, I'd forgotten something. Couldn't remember why I came here. Couldn't remember my ultimate ability. Except bear peg. That was the only thing I could do.
Deep down inside.
Something in my soul screamed bear peg.
Well, what would make you forget all that?
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. Seemed too convenient.
Are you saying you think you lost your memory because...
That's right. The bear pegging was too much for my body to handle. At least I don't think. I'm positive. It was the work of the mastermind. They stole my memory.
But why would they do that?
They're psychos. That's the only reason I came up. My purpose, my ability. Somehow, they didn't want me to interfere with the mastermind's plans. They did not want me to be the ultimate bear peg.
They realized if we say it would be so controversial and so powerful, it would stop all the despair in the world. Like how in Daddy Sex Bank 6969, the oranges.
Everything just stopped. Everybody came to a peace.
So the mastermind just stole the ultimate bear pegging from you?
I'm afraid so. But it could also mean somehow my memories may be connected to the mystery of the school and the mastermind. Which is why I have to get them back.
Yeah, there's in a little test tube labeled Kyoko's memories.
Oh yeah, like in Gravity Falls where they have a little test tube with the memories.
Exactly.
Kyoko's memories. That's why I've been investigating things by myself.
Oh no, the worst part is that it says they're Byakuya's memories and there's just nothing.
It's like, huh. Odd.
He's like, I could have sworn.
Like, no.
It's like, well, probably nothing.
Doesn't make any sense. Continue.
But if what you say is true, why didn't you ask the rest of us to help you?
Bitch, I don't know you. If I did that, we would all work as one. And the mastermind would have noticed right away.
So wait, you'd rather have this many people die, right? Okay.
Yes. I'd rather have so many people dead than to admit that I was the mastermind.
Zombie Leon's like, you mean I could have been alive?
We could have lived this entire time.
You bitch!
And people would notice me?
Huh?
Who?
Ooh.
Oh, I'm sad now.
No, was that just the wind?
Yeah, I think there's wind coming through this garbage pack.
I mean, it's smelly, but yeah.
For Oscar the Grouch, I mean Kyotaka Ishimaru, I mean who?
Question mark?
Mm-hmm. There's always a chance that the mastermind is actually one of us.
Yeah, 1 versus 15. Oh god, I know.
Gee, who would have won?
Really?
Well, of course, unless the mastermind was probably me.
Well, don't make.
I would cry, like I said, if the mastermind was our Lord and Savior, Byakuya Togami.
We memed him so hard.
We loved him so hard.
We memed him so hard. We've loved him as a character.
He was the bad guy.
I'm just like, no, not my boy.
Not
Well,
my son.
Don't make too big of a deal out of it. It's just a possibility. But since it's a possibility, we can't ignore it, right?
It's probably Junko.
I just hope.
You know why?
Why?
Again, it would seem to make the most sense.
What do you mean it makes the most sense?
How would I put it? It's like we all discovered everyone's we already discovered everyone else's murders.
Yeah.
And what happened? She just died. You could just forget about it and be like, oh yeah.
But she's barely alive.
You know what I mean? And to say that Junko was that Junko, that could have the girl that died, like the girl. That could have been Junko's friend.
But she's barely alive.
Because again,
she's still sitting there in the gym.
Because for that girl to just be there
Her
out
way
of nowhere, that's just weird to me. That just seems a little inconsistent for again trying to be.
I don't know. Do you want to go? I don't know. Do you want to go to the gym and feed her again?
Yes.
I don't know.
It. We'll go back to the gym and feed Jim.
The mastermind, one of us. If she believed that, then of course she couldn't trust anyone around her.
Not even herself.
Especially herself.
Especially herself.
In which case, it only makes sense that she would look into her missing memory by herself.
That being said, there's a limit to what I can do by myself, which is why I asked you to help me. You're the weakest of them all.
Goodbye. But why me?
Because among everyone, you're least likely to be the mastermind. That was intuition, but in truth, it's because you're a pussy.
I see. Your intuition was right, though. There's no way an ordinary kid like me could have been the mastermind.
Surprise! He is the mastermind.
That'd be hilarious.
Like, well, shit. My intuition was very, very wrong.
Okay. Why? Ugh.
Oh, I see. Makoto is the... Remember the joke that we made earlier?
Which one?
The one student who wants to stay here.
Oh my god.
It all came back to circles. As usual. It's Byakuya and Chihiro bot all over again.
Oh no.
It's just like the dream I had before.
I can't. I'm somewhere else.
Why did that just happen?
Are you okay?
Don't worry about it.
Oh
Talk
yeah.
to you later.
It's nothing.
Just
It is nothing, right?
give me a second.
Even now, I still trust you, you know. It's just I'm not used to relying on others. I know I never asked you for your help the right way, so I understand if you're not convinced.
Honestly, I was convinced.
He scares me sometimes.
How How
He's
easy.
just he's easy to do anything with.
He's trustworthy, you know. He doesn't.
Too much, though. There's a level of trustworthy that you should not be, especially when you've been treated like that. At that point, you should be a little more guarded, at least a little.
Oh well. It's up to him.
Eh.
I think that's just her personality. So what did your sister call you for, Bang Bang?
Don't worry about it.
You said you had a reason for doing all that investigating on your own. So how'd that turn out? Were you able to remember anything?
I think there's still a lot I don't remember, but at the very least, I was finally able to recall my purpose and my abilities.
Really?
Yes.
You mentioned your ability.
My ability, what everyone should have known me for. I am the ultimate.
I was right!
I knew it!
Yeah.
I-
It's pretty obvious.
I fucking knew it.
Still, you never know. I was pretty sure, but you never know. The ultimate detective.
And the reason I came to Hope's Peak Academy was there was someone here I had to find in the school.
You went to find someone? Who?
I hope it's me.
Well, it was the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy.
Damn it, I might not be the headmaster of the academy.
He's not sure title he thinks he is, but he's
like,
also not.
huh, no,
The
not.
headmaster? What did you want to find? Why did you want to find the headmaster?
Headmaster Byakuya Togami.
Because he is my father.
What?
Oh, hello, daughter.
What?
No, not the Akira. The headmaster. The headmaster.
Because I
got
don't
it.
understand the difference.
Don't worry about it. It's just
So-
not you.
The headmaster, they're fine. Okay, sure. What?
Yeah. I was separated from him as a child. As it turns out, he became the headmaster of
Royale,
Hope's
he said
Peak.
it wrong.
What?
He went to go grab milk.
Oh,
Milk
okay.
and milk and cigarettes.
He went for milk and cigarettes and didn't return. And then he was now he's
Blah
the
blah blah.
headmaster.
You know the story. It's all been done before.
It's been done before by
Everyone knows the story.
Kyoko's dad left for milk and cigarettes. is also now coincidentally Hope's Peak's headmaster.
Oh my-
And that explains when Alter Ego told us he thought the headmaster was involved.
I'll find a way. I'll find the headmaster. No matter what. Kyoko? Stop. My memory hadn't come back at that point, but when he said that, I felt strange. It makes perfect sense now, of course, since my whole purpose of coming here was to find him.
That makes sense.
Sort of. But listen, Makoto, I want to make this perfectly clear so that there's no misunderstanding. I said the headmaster wasn't the mastermind, but I didn't say that to protect him. I said that what I felt based on what I had seen when I snuck into the headmaster's room.
Then what did you see in there?
I saw a lot of things. The room had been ransacked. The shelves were a mess. The drawers were dumped on the floor. Don't even get me started on the walls.
Wait,
There was poop everywhere.
Everywhere.
John.
You would think a headmaster's room would have a little more to respect.
It's like they just put their butt up to the walls and started pooping
Made a
everywhere.
Picasso out of poop.
Diarrhea.
Royale, John.
It was green too.
It's signs of a failed bear pegging.
Oh no.
They tried it out, but it didn't.
But it didn't.
work.
Sadness.
You make one turn, small turn to the left,
And then there's
and
poop everywhere.
then the anal leakage of poop and feces comes out everywhere, and it was green, no less.
Ugh. The only conclusion is someone we didn't know or anything had been in there.
You mean the mastermind, right?
That was my assumption, yes. And to confirm my suspicion, I decided to investigate the second floor of the dorms using the key I'd found.
But why there?
Looked neat. I also found this in the headmaster's room.
Is this some kind of map?
No shit.
It's a layout of the entirety of Hope's Peak Academy. I found it in the headmaster's room along with Miku Iku's profile and the key.
Miku.
Miku Iku.
The map showed the second floor was home to a number of rooms meant for faculty. Some of the staff must have had to stay overnight from time to time. And I figured the headmaster would have some kind of private room there. I assumed if that was true, the room that would likely hold the most clues. So I went to check. And that's when I finally remembered. We're standing in garbage. I remembered my purpose was to find the owner of that room.
So you went there to see if the headmaster really did have a private room there.
But once I got there, I noticed the second floors of the dorms didn't have any cameras or monitors.
So what was it like, the part of the school, I mean?
It's hard to describe. All I can say is, the moment I saw it, I realized whatever is going on in school is more horrific than we ever imagined.
Well, what do you mean?
I can't explain it. You should see for yourself. And I'm sure you'll get a chance soon enough once we leave here.
It sounds like it must be important. And really ominous.
Yeah, we already read that.
Which is why I had no idea what was going on in the rest of the building.
That's what I was waiting. It has to do with Miku Iku, doesn't it?
Just to be perfectly clear, I didn't kill her. I only stabbed her just a bit.
I didn't kill her. She was still alive. She was just.
I just felt like stabbing her a little.
Yeah.
It's not a mortal wound. I just stabbed her in the foot.
Twas merely a flesh wound.
Tis a flesh wound, exactly. And I know it wasn't you either.
I know you're right, but that just means everyone but you and me had an alibi. So who did kill her?
What I can say for sure is that the mastermind is directly involved.
It had to be.
Yeah.
To begin with, the point of the class trial of Miku Iku was to get me killed.
Get you killed?
I stole the key and disappeared, and in retaliation they wanted to draw me out and eliminate me. That was the point of that whole class trial.
It was?
Rest in peace.
The mastermind knew they couldn't interfere directly.
You mean because of the school regulations?
Exactly.
With minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hope's Peak Academy at your discretion.
The mastermind is adamant about following the rules. And with that rule in place, they couldn't step in. Since they couldn't kill me themselves, they had to use class trial to do it.
The mastermind couldn't step in because of the rules. That makes it sound like the mastermind themselves is somehow bound by the school regulations.
There's one other thing I'd like to point out about the murder of Miku Iku.
What's that?
Her name is Dumb. But there was also...
that's all I wanted to say. Her name is Dumb, and I hate her. She's trying to steal you from me, and I fucking hate that cunt. I'm glad she's dead. Why did I stab her in the fucking foot? That bitch! Anyway.
But yes, there was the point was where Miku may have not been the victim. It could have been you, Makoto.
What?
He could have been the victim.
I got that. I could have become the victim.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Do you mean what, Sayaka?
No.
No, it's when
Oh, that!
when Miku Iku
During the night.
During the night, Miku Iku came into you. I can hear them.
And it's not the cane that you'd like.
The footsteps of the god of death.
What the fuck?
ha!
I'd be like, what the fuck?
Oh no.
What?
What?
And then Byakuya is like, ha! God of death. Small G.
Small G, small gangster compared to
Me.
Mere
I'm
pennies.
God.
I can
Big
hear the
G.
god of death as he moves.
Small G.
The ability naturally draws me into cases, just like this.
Uh-huh.
Which is exactly what happened to you. With you. I was in the dorms and I had the sudden sense of dread. I looked down the stairwell and I saw a white shadow cross the corridor. I gave chase right away. I followed it and I saw the shadow go into your room. I ran into your room and saw what was happening.
You're almost bear-pegged.
I
Intervene.
intervened immediately, of course. So make sure
What are you doing?
I'm just fixing something on here. Oh, that's too loud.
Hello!
No,
Hello.
Can't you just edit
that's
the
not for you.
Adjust the volume though?
I'm sorry. It's because it's not a mic volume; it's a video volume. It doesn't matter anyway. That wasn't the end of things, of course.
Clearly not.
I stopped them, but then that led to whoever the masked assailant was. They ended up dead.
Oh, so they want us to think.
No, they're dead.
You know what I mean? Like that thinking that was the mastermind or some shit, you know?
And their murder was disguised, and the dojo key wound up in my room. It all has to be the work of the mastermind in an attempt to use the class trial to eliminate me.
So all of this would mean that whoever killed Miku Iku is also the mastermind, right?
I don't have any conclusive evidence, but that is what I think.
But that's really bad if true. It means the mastermind can kill whoever they want. Can kill whoever they want if they feel like it. Wait, but doesn't that create another contradiction? The mastermind wanted to use the class trial to try and kill you because they couldn't interfere, right?
You're right, that is a contradiction. But it's not just Miku. They need the class trial to kill me, but seemed ready to kill you in your room. Everything they did is a contradiction.
So what does it all mean?
It means the mastermind is the one who's been cornered.
Huh?
Just a little more.
Do.
A little more and I shall be able to figure out the mastermind's identity. The identity of the other ultimate despair.
The other ultimate despair?
There's no doubt that Miku was the ultimate despair and that she's dead. See? Told you. But I don't think the ultimate despair is just one
So
person.
I was right. There's
No, Royale, there is only one ultimate despair. What they killed was the ultimate diaper.
Of course.
okay. It's not.
If you think about it, the ultimate despair seems to implicate whoever caused that event.
You're talking about
What happened a year ago? The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
the tragedy. Whoever's responsible for that.
The tragedy.
They are the ultimate despair. So the ultimate despair still lives.
That despicable group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair.
Well, okay, there's more than one member, because it would seem more likely that one teenage girl could cause that much despair. It would require at least a couple. I don't know, like minions or something. Here are my ultimate despairs. Now go and wreak havoc!
That's interesting. But go on.
Then there, make no mistake.
They're the root of all of the evil that has forced us to go through this.
You know what? You know what I just realized?
What?
What if they made like a video to create the ultimate despair, and it was just 2 girls, 1 cup.
Oh,
that's the
there
ultimate
it is
despair!
there.
Oh, that's the ultimate despair. And I'm guessing the other one is the ultimate diaper.
No, guess what?
No.
It doesn't help. No, guess what? 2 girls, 1 cup. That is the ultimate.
That's despair. And that is our real enemy.
2 girls.
2 girls, 1 cup.
So yeah, no one's dead.
To be continued.
Coming by Danganronpa 2, coming out in stars.
Yes.
Dream Island Rocket.
Present.
Presenting. Yep.
I cannot believe we're gonna finish this tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, finally.
It's been
The
a lot.
ultimate. Oh, that's you.
The ultimate diaper / despair. A group of people caused a
That's
tragedy
right.
1 year ago. Okay, but it's a group of people. It had to have been more than just one person. Still, to do that, either they would have to have some either serious fucking, agree from a very moral thing, or they got fucking brainwashed. It's one or the other, because like no one would. I'm going with brainwash, because that'd just be easier, because that'd be more of a twist.
Okay.
Okay.
Those same people put together this killing game and began broadcasting it around the world. The most desperately awful group of people ever. That is the mastermind's true identity. Turns out the group is actually just a bunch of high schoolers, they're like the rival high school team. They stole our mascot and we're gonna create the ultimate despair.
There to get it back. Like this may have gone too far.
This was meant to be a prank.
It was all a prank. What happened?
Oh no! What
We underestimated despair.
what actually happened is that the rival team is just the opposite. It's basically the evil counterparts. The worst part is that there is an evil Byakuya who's more evil than the current
Byakuya. Oh my god.
No. They're just fans of Byakuya, like we want Byakuya, we're gonna create the ultimate despair for him to notice.
Notice us,
Byakuya senpai!
Notice us, Byakuya senpai! Byakuya's like, are you rich? Do you have $4 billion?
No.
Okay, then I do not get
Despair it is! Ah! Our enemy has finally been revealed. But
Right now, we have to get out of this horrible place.
use that tank over there. Fire
Figure
out
out-
the door.
Yes, perhaps we could use the tank. Figuring out the rest of the story can come after.
Yeah, you're right.
No, John. What they're gonna say is, we need to do this subtly. Kaboom! That was subtle, right?
Yes.
I mean,
She
Sure.
used her sane powers to open the door.
Kyoko, do you still have that one thing?
Ah, the dildo. Of course I have it.
Oh, no.
I always wear it, just in case.
Oh, no, not that. I mean, the secret tool. And by that I mean another tool. It's not the tool for fucking. I mean the tool that you got from the head master's room.
Oh, I suppose, yes, I do have that as well. It's absolutely vital part of ensnaring the headmaster. I shouldn't have parted with it.
And it can open any door in the school, right?
Theoretically, that's right.
Theoretically, that's right. Then we should be able to use it on that door, right? What door? She just doesn't turn around.
There's a door. What door?
Hey, Kyoko, can we use that key of yours to open this door, right?
Possibly. Let's find out.
Moment of truth.
Kyoko took out the key while with the Monokuma design on it and slid it into the keyhole. And then, click.
It's locked.
No, I made a joke with Bang Bang. I think it was on last Monday.
Yeah.
Where I said if Byakuya was like a horny teenage girl, her name wouldn't be Byakuya, it would be
What?
Byakuya.
No.
And then would just laugh. He's like, I fucking hate you. It's me, Byakuya.
No.
I hate you. That is such a stupid joke. It's like Byakuya. He's such a hateable character, but it went through a 360, and you love the fucker.
Byakuya.
No.
He's such a
remember that.
dickhead.
Remember that Byakuya fans are. It's not Byakuya, it's Byakuya.
Our Lord and Savior.
Take pops that Byakuya.
It's female Byakuya. I showed you a bunch of them.
Yes, they're just color swaps, though. Yes, it opened.
And now we can get out of here. Shit, the door's locked. Oh well. Oh well, I guess we're stuck in the trash.
Wanna make babies?
We'll
Wanna make
have
trash babies?
That's where, and that kid is where the garbage pail kids came from.
Oh god, I've only seen those various clips of it, and that's sometimes how bad the movie is. And from just from those clips, and they're like, these are like 5-second clips of them, and it's like, no.
No, it's terrible. It's fucking terrible. But
Sounds good.
doesn't sound good.
Yeah.
It wasn't good. It
It's
was a
not even
nightmare.
one of those. It's not even one of those scenes that it's so bad you should watch it. It's just so bad. It goes.
Don't
past,
even bother with it.
It goes past.
just
I
ba-
watch it. You just again don't fucking watch it.
It's
That's
just
how-
bad.
Just bad.
No, it's not even bad good, it's bad.
Yeah,
Bad.
it goes from bad to being past to good. Then it goes past good to being bad again.
Yep.
It goes full circle.
It just goes full circle. There's nothing you can do about it.
We quickly opened the door and made our escape from the garbage pit.
We escaped.
No
the
trash babies now.
No trash babies.
Meanwhile, Zombieland's like, wait, don't you want to marry my daughter? Kill me! Finally.
Like, no, I'm okay.
It's okay, Zombie Leon. It's okay.
We were finally free. But there wasn't even time to take a breath of relief. I have to become the headmaster now. Because the real fight had just begun. We're on the last chapter!
Yeah.
Wait a
our
minute.
last
Wait a minute.
chapter.
Wait a minute.
I want
so,
this to be
so,
said,
I
though.
just want to say this now before you go. I just want to let you know those are the 6 who lived.
Can I just say something? I also wanted to say, assuming, the ultimate bad guy is gonna die, which I'm assuming no one else is gonna fucking die. I want this to be said on the serial killer murderer with a split personality did not kill anyone.
They
This
were
entire
the
game.
John, to be fair.
They are the
to be
good
fa-
guy,
John,
apparently.
John, to be fair, her target doesn't want anything to do with her.
Still, to be fair, you would think in frustration she would have just died to get in the nose him at least.
No, that's
No.
not how her target. That's not how her other personality
Still,
works.
half the group is okay, the other half is questionable. You got Byakuya,
Your Lord
Kyoko,
and
and
Savior.
Makoto. It's okay, that's all right. Then you got Hiro.
Then you have
Hiro,
Byakuya, Makoto, and
Kyoko.
Kyoko, and they're good. And then you have Toko, who's in the middle, and then you have Hiro and Hina, who are just like, come on.
You know what? Can I ship them so
Can I
that way
say
they can make
something?
stupid dumb babies?
Sure.
Okay.
Can I say something?
Shit.
Fuck that shit.
I would have preferred Celeste, but at least she had a brain. I could have preferred Mondo because at least he was strong. He had
He was
he
useful.
was a man who knew how to make a gang. He could do it.
You've
Chihiro
got-
had brains and that technology could have used for hacking. Hifumi, because he was creative. He
could have done-
at least he was a normal.
Anyone
intelligence.
other than Hina.
Or
Well,
Hero.
actually, pretty much anyone other than Hiro, I would have taken. Hina has her moments where she's actually kind of smart, but
Still no.
she's there are other people I would have preferred to be.
What? You don't
Who
like
would
me?
you replace with Hiro and Hina if you could take anyone that died?
If I were well,
Yes,
for,
that's
I would
been
to
bad.
replace Hiro, I would have chosen Chihiro. Ironically enough,
Ha.
and then to replace Hina, I would have actually chosen Sakura,
Yeah. The
Yeah.
gentle giant.
the gentle giant, because she's good at helping people.
Can I say something? I never played any of the Danganronpa games, but I feel like no Gentle Giant is gonna live. Has lived.
You'll
If
see.
I had to guess, you know why?
Nah.
The game about killing people, as nice as that would be, they're just too kind. They'd rather die, or and do the right thing than,
I don't know.
Well, we will see. Let's continue on so that we can move
Well,
on.
no, before we go on,
What?
David, who would you pick to replace Hina?
Oh,
and
yes.
Chihiro? I'm kind of curious.
I would actually do the same thing as Royale. To be
Chihiro
honest.
and
Chihiro and
Sakura.
Sakura.
Yeah.
The brains and the brawn.
I'd have done Mondo and
Or Mondo,
I would
yeah,
put
that's
Mondo.
another good one.
I would have wanted Mondo and Celeste because a girl like Celeste in a world full of despair, That chick don't know. That chick doesn't know when to fucking quit. You know, she takes.
She doesn't know when to quit, but unfortunately, she's the kind of person who will egg people on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
that's
is
what
why,
she did.
Then that's exactly what she did, which is why I don't feel she would have been the best person to have. She would have been preferable to the ones that we have, but out of the ones that died, that would have been the best.
Some
Royale.
alternate universe here are dead, and someone more
And
comprehensible.
the same with Mondo. He gets way too angry way too quickly.
Well, to be fair though, that probably would have worked in a world full of people trying to kill you.
In a world full of people trying to kill you, maybe, but I think you would need more peace. Someone who tried to keep the peace a little more.
Well, that's what you got.
Someone who's not afraid.
Yeah.
That's what you got.
Someone who's not afraid to fight as well as keep the peace as well. And no one's gonna be intimidated by fucking Makoto.
That's why I said use Makoto, Kyoki, and Byakuya for the tactical piece, and then Mondo to just enforce that shit.
Byakuya is the type of guy who he would not kill because he's on the defensive.
He's proven that.
Yeah.
He's proven that. He literally says, I will not kill a single person unless you bastards come for me. I will make sure that you suffer.
If you do.
if you do.
Okay.
And that's already intimidating enough.
Yeah. He's like, I'll make you work for it at least. After leaving the garbage pit, we found ourselves in a tunnel extending straight up like a chimney. Santa?
Santa's here.
Ho ho ho! It is me.
He came to the trash bin for us.
He gave Silver Byakuya.
Silver
Yeah,
Byakuya.
Byakuya.
That's the thing he said. Silver Byakuya.
There was a metal ladder leading up into the tunnel.
Plot twist: Santa was Hifumi.
He's the mastermind all along.
Hifumi.
It's only Santa, the ultimate despair.
Santa is the ultimate.
Oh, he's like, oh,
Aubrey was on the naughty list this year,
Yeah.
so I think
Everyone became the naughty list, so I gave them despair.
Merry Christmas, motherfucker.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Even though it's almost Halloween.
Well, for us it is, but
Yeah.
by this time it comes out, it might be past Christmas, actually.
Yeah. We
But-
started climbing the ladder, intent on reaching the surface.
nice ass.
What ass?
What ass? This blackness.
If there's anything that tells you she doesn't have it. The ladder was impossibly long. I couldn't even see where it ended. We climbed into the darkness, having help. Makoto was more of an ass than Kyoko by the looks of it.
But do you wanna know who has the most ass? And he's gotten a video for it.
You're talking about being fat.
That was Byakuya.
Look at that. Show me the
That's the worst part. And by worst, I mean best.
As you
This
say.
thing is tighter than Togami's butt.
That thing was sealed up tighter
Right.
than Togami's butt.
That place is sealed up tighter than Togami's butt.
Dude, look at that booty.
Show me that booty.
The passage was so dark and cramped I couldn't even see my own feet beneath me. I had no idea we were so far down. Well, it's a trash compactor bin thing.
Don't lose your footing. If you slip, I won't be able to catch you.
If you
If anything, he'd fall on
If
you.
anything, I'm just gonna move aside and let you fall.
Or
See
maybe
you
if
on
I-
the climb back up, bitch.
You'd be dead.
Probably.
Yeah, I'll be careful. But now that you said that, I'm getting kind of nervous.
Oh well.
Maybe talking will keep my mind off it. So Kyoko, why'd you want to bear peg me?
Well, it all started when I was born.
So Kyoko, there's something I wanted to ask you. You said you're the ultimate detective, right? So how long have you been doing detective work? I don't remember. Remember?
How long? Ever since I can remember,
Which
which
is
was
just
literally
now.
not too long ago. It came from a long line of detectives. Detectives' work is in my blood. There was a time when being a detective was considered a sacred duty. My family has always seen it that way.
Then is your family famous?
Yes. Actually,
I know
no,
it.
quite
I
the
know it.
opposite.
It's the word infamous.
It's quite opposite, actually. Even among actual detectives, many people haven't heard of us.
My people!
My people have never heard of us.
As in either those that are family, friends, or very close to you. Look, my people don't know.
My people.
Heard of me. I mean, that would imply that's just a fucking imaginary and all in your head.
Yeah.
Which, considering everything in this game, considering she said, "Oh, I'm aware to the god of death's footsteps," I kind of wouldn't be surprised at that point.
And that's,
I suppose. So it is noted. So it is noted in the Danganronpa universe that people can indeed have multiple abilities, quote unquote.
Byakuya has like 3
What do you mean?
in canon. He's the ultimate affluent progeny. He's the ultimate day trader.
That is true. They can technically have multiple abilities, and if an extra ability is added onto another ability, that would give them even more boosts.
Yeah,
Okay.
Byakuya literally.
So her ability to send. There is another person which I will tell you later after we finish the series because it's a spoiler if I say it now, but that also has an ability like Kyoko's that's able to sense things.
Okay.
But we'll continue. And even, yes, my people haven't heard of this.
Huh? But how come it's like your family tradition? So.
Because we take pride in it.
Pride?
A detective is neither light nor shadow. We represent neither justice nor evil. That is how we uncover the absolute truth. We stand neutral in all things. And to do that, we must stand separate from the rest of society. Which is why we've made a conscious effort to conceal our existence.
A conscious effort.
Oh, I thought she meant infamous.
No. It's kind of old-fashioned, but I can't say it's entirely rational. But it's our family creed. We do what we must to protect it. Because, like I said, it is our source of pride.
Pride. So that explains.
Nothing.
Before I came here, I was looking up info about the school online. I never saw anything about her. Because she hid herself on purpose to protect the pride of her family. But her dad's dead now, so.
Yeah, so, and yet, I gave up some of that pride.
Did you now? Huh?
In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing that it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do.
But the reason you gave up that pride, the reason you would go so far as to enter Hope's Peak,
Yes.
it was because that's how much you wanted to reconnect with your dad, right? There's no shame in that.
Nope. Reconnect. I had absolutely no desire to reconnect with my father.
Huh? Well, but you'd be reuniting after all those years, right? You'd have had so much to talk about.
There's nothing I want to talk to my father about.
Okay, then.
There is something I want to say to him, though.
Why did you leave me?
What?
No matter what it takes, I have to find him and tell him face to face.
What is it?
I want to sever all ties with him. Damn, that's cold.
He's probably dead, though. Sever.
The last time I saw him,
I swear to God, I went out to shopping.
he went out shopping. I was
out,
very
God
young.
damn it, no!
I was very young.
Oh,
So I don't remember self, but apparently he was extremely intelligent.
my god.
He knew that he must get milk now, otherwise the sale would have dried up.
Much like the cow he had been using to extort for money.
He was in line to become the next head of the Kirigiri family. He was talented and had a promising future. But he had no interest in detective work. So he cut himself off from the family.
Okay, then I was gonna say, if he went to go say he was gonna do shopping for milk, I swear to God.
He went shopping.
I mean, I know we've said a lot of Joes that came true,
No, but no.
this is actually one of them. I swear to fucking God, there's no fucking way that they were that stupid and be like, he actually left for his thing. He actually went for milk and cigarettes, and he never came back.
No.
I swear to God.
Not long after that, my mother died, and he simply ran away.
See, he did went to get milk.
He went for the milk. He went to my grandfather and they had a huge argument. And I was young and he left me behind.
I'm sorry, I'm yawning.
It's okay.
I'm sure there was a reason for that. I'm sure your dad wanted to take you with him.
If that's true, then I need to thank him. Thank him for leaving me. Because unlike him, I take pride in the work that I do. I take pride in my family name. So every last part of me is happy he didn't take me with him. If I had gone with him, I would never have the chance to become a detective.
I was above Kyoko on the ladder, so I wasn't able to see her expression. So I couldn't tell. I couldn't see how she looked when she said that, what she might have been feeling. All I could tell was that compared to her usual self, she was more talkative.
Aw, she missed her daddy.
And more emotional. She didn't say she didn't love him.
True. I don't blame him, you know. He had his own life to live. That's what anyone in my position might say.
Well, he went to go find the freshest milk.
He wanted to find the freshest milk in all the land. Just so I can have it with my bottle. Alas, the milk was never found.
It was curdled when he found it.
He
Much
went-
like my love for him.
When he finally found the milk, it was spoiled.
And I was grown.
It was now cottage cheese. I dislike cottage cheese.
That son of a bitch.
But that's not true.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Because he's probably dead.
But there's one thing. One thing that I can never forgive.
The cottage cheese!
He got me cottage cheese. I'm allergic to dairy.
I swear.
Oh god.
Then why
I just realized
why were you talking about all that milk then to go and search for it?
He's dumb. He was really, really
I was
dumb.
enjoying the conversation, okay? I knew. We were having a moment here. I didn't want to ruin
I thought
it.
we were having a moment. I'm sorry.
and then Kyoko's like, this is not our moment. Our moment is when the bear
Pegging
begins.
begins.
That's when the credits start to roll on. And Mako's like, what are you talking about?
That's
She's
just
like,
the end of the shit. That's just the end.
He gets a
You're
bear
seeing
peg.
All of it ends with bear pegging.
You just get a still image of like Makoto's like scared. It was never like a sheep from skin, but like half Nirvana related. Just Kyoko. You see Kyoko from behind with a bear peg.
Yeah.
Yeah, just thumbs up.
One thing that I can never forgive.
Really?
The way that everyone else looked at me. I was never sad about being left behind. Like I said, it was a good thing. But when the rest of my family looked at me, they saw something different. They only saw me as the little girl that was abandoned by her father. That is how they see me, even to this day. His shadow has been following me my entire life, and I'm sick of it.
And by his shadow, I actually mean every time I see him, he literally asks, do you want this? As
I
he
said
holds
no.
milk.
I said, no, Darren, I'm lactose intolerant. Shit, I hit the...
I'm lactose intolerant.
I need him out of my life. I need to step out of his shadow. That is why I have to find him and tell him we are no longer family. In order to settle the past, in order to remove him from my life forever, I have no doubt he forgot about me years ago.
But what your family to just cut him out like that?
Our only connection is through blood. Nothing more.
Yeah.
We are connected by heart and soul, no? Is blood really enough to call someone family?
No.
Not really.
Only connected by blood, not by heart or soul. I was so shocked to hear her say something like that. I didn't know how to respond. So instead, I said nothing.
We continued in silence.
I just kept climbing the ladder in complete silence.
Exactly.
And after, I don't know how long,
I slipped and fell all the way back
5.
down.
It's like
Whoops.
It's like 5 days
We
later.
finally reached the top.
Push, damn you. Push with your girly arms.
Push!
Ugh.
Looks like this is it.
We should take Hope's Peak Academy.
And
Push
push
it
it
somewhere
somewhere
else.
else.
The despair somewhere
Else.
else.
On the other side of this door, Hope's Peak is waiting for us.
We're back.
Remember that hatch on the ground near the trash room? I'm fairly certain that is where we'll come out. I unlocked it earlier, so it should open up without much trouble. Yasuhiro went by like, why is this unlocked?
Lock this. No!
Shit! Like,
What?
shit, Hero!
Hero,
The one
God,
thing my plans didn't think of.
Well,
More.
how
Morons.
dumb Hero
Who
is.
is?
This is the reason why we're not voting him for president.
Oh boy.
Well, here goes nothing. I reach my right hand and up and push against the hatch. The hatch opened up with ease, and so
We're here!
looks like we're back.
But I can't believe how long that ladder was. I'm exhausted. I can't bear peg you tonight, I'm sorry. It'll have to wait till tomorrow.
Byakuya was like, God damn it. I spent
All this
spent-
waiting.
$10,000 on this fancy new camera to capture all the bear pegging.
And I have to wait longer?
And
Absurd.
it doesn't happen. Pathetic.
I can't exactly say we're safe and sound, but at least we're out of there. Now we're back in Hope's Peak Academy. Kyoko, thank you. I never would have gotten out. I never would have gotten out of there without you.
No thanks is necessary. I'm just returning the favor.
So now what do we do? I'm glad I didn't die, of course, but if the mastermind finds out. And I'm worried about you too. You helped me, so they might.
You're worried.
Yeah, of course.
Then let's just get a concrete answer.
Huh?
Let's ask Monokuma, is there a problem with you escaping?
What? Wait, that's...
If we try to hide, it's only a matter of time until we're found out. And it's not likely we can run away.
She said that she pointed at the nearby surveillance camera. What's we're gonna be like, okay, guess what? I'll give you a chance. If you actually survive all this, I'll let you go. What if fucking do that and be like, okay.
Okay.
It's like, this time, I want you to try to kill Byakuya.
And then he's like,
This time
then
everyone
Monokuma's
has
like,
to
I'm
kill
gonna-
Byakuya.
And Byakuya's like, ha!
Huh.
Me against the world? I could take you know, his EVs are ready to kill. And they're like, fuck
Monokuma's
this shit.
looking there,
Fuck-
like, I'm gonna go get milk
Like,
and cigarettes now.
Like, that.
So you're saying that rather than stressing out over getting caught, we should just give up now?
Don't worry. What you think is gonna happen isn't. Because the mastermind is the one that's ensnared.
The mastermind is ensnared. You said something like that before. What does it mean?
It means exactly how I said it. The mastermind stood exposed during the investigation into Miku's death.
Miku.
I thought Iku was her last name.
Iku is her last name.
That's what I said. Yes, but they only said her first name.
It's fine.
So it's Miku.
So yeah, it would be Miku.
It's fine.
They're the moment when the mastermind let their guard down.
There was?
If we can talk to Monokuma, we can confirm it. And it'll be better for us if we go to him directly before he tracks us down. That should help with our negotiations.
Huh. I'm still a little, super uneasy about this. But we don't really have a choice, do we?
Monokuma should be in the gym. Let's get going. Alrighty. We leave the area. Run.
Go, Makoto. Go save everyone else.
Dun, dun, dun,
Thanks.
dun, dun, dun,
Thanks.
dun,
Thanks.
I need a hero! You rang?
Yes?
You
No,
rang.
not that hero! A real hero!
Wrong hero. We need a better hero. I have this sandwich. No, not the sandwich.
Now you ran, man! I mean, you're more reliable than hero, but no! We need a better hero!
Ah, me?
Who's me?
You're more like anti-hero then.
Anti-hero.
We need a
I'm
real
the
hero.
main protagonist of this story.
Oh shit, that's
Oh,
wrong
I was like,
door.
I mean, we
Whatever.
could,
Yeah.
wouldn't it be fun if we could actually just leave? Fuck
Can we
everyone!
just go? How about that? I was like, are you sure? I think we can just log out.
Can you imagine Byakuya coming out of a portal, and he's like,
Sup?
has a sandwich.
Sup?
He's like,
That
Oh,
was
he's
a
like-
70-inch.
Where did you get that? Oh, I got it from Subway, sponsored by the Togami Company.
Corporation. They just blow it up. That was a foot-long plasma screen HD Subway TV. So
A Subway TV.
exactly. So how can I
It's just
help
a
you?
TV with the word Subway printed
Exactly.
all
Actually-
over
No,
it.
No, it's actually it's an actual 70-inch TV. It's
It's shaped like a foot long.
Subway. It's just going long, like left to right, not like
Not-
diagonal.
and he's
oh
like,
my god.
so I'm pretty sure you don't know how we, the rich, spend our money. This is how we spend our money. We spend it on Subway, sponsored by the Gum Corporation.
Hey!
Hey, hey, hey!
No! Kyoko, I don't mind so much. But Makoto is supposed to be dead. What is he doing here?
That's exactly how I thought he'd react. Are we really gonna be okay?
You were supposed to be punished. Did Kyoko help you? So what if I did? What will you do? If the guilty party is exposed during a class trial, they alone will be executed. It's unfortunate, but that is the rule. So now I gotta punish you again, and this time I won't leave anything to chance.
Monokuma tries to punish him in like
Kyoko!
Monokuma tries to punish him every way possible, and each and every one is either get cocked by Chihiro Bot or get cocked by Eevees.
Chill.
This time the nuke will work. Eevee,
If you know.
it's like
Finger.
Eevee, just eat the nuke.
Do whatever you feel you have to.
What?
But before you do, let me say one thing. If you execute Makoto, that means you lose. Not that that matters to you, right? Huh? I lose? You, explain yourself. What do you mean by that? You set up this class trial yourself, right? I was getting in the way, so you wanted to excuse to kill me. I was supposed to be chosen as the Blackened and then executed, right? Hey, what are you talking about? But when Makoto chose to overlook my lie, your plan came crashing down. The result of the trial wasn't all what you were expecting. Because you never imagined that in that position, one person would protect another like that. And in response to that unexpected development, you reacted by proclaiming Makoto the Blackened and trying to execute him. You made the choice out of desperation, no more than that. You must have realized that Makoto, who refused to be manipulated, was the threat to you as well. But there was another unexpected development waiting for you. An entity that would throw a wrench, so to speak, in your precious execution machinery.
I'll alter ego.
You never imagined the possibility of a being that could come into our aid after you killed it.
Ego ship USB.
Now, here's the absolute truth. Makoto didn't kill Miku. You did.
He's not denying it.
So, executing Makoto for it would have been a violation of the rules, which I know you love so much. If the black end is exposed, they alone will be executed. Isn't that what you told us, right? And that means I lose? You talk a big game. You're saying the black end is me and not Makoto? And can you prove this, right? No, I can't.
Don't just say it like that.
Thank you. What's this? A comedy routine? To make such a bold claims without a shred of evidence. I don't have any now, but with a little more time, I guarantee I'll find some. Because no matter how deeply you try to bury it, there's only one ever absolute truth. And now you're trying to talk like some kind of famous detective type. If Makoto really was the killer, he would never come to you willingly like this. He would have feared for his life, feared another execution, and would have tried to run and hide.
Like a pussy.
Like the bitch he is. But instead, I grabbed him by the balls. He would have been gripped by despair you love to inspire. But here we are, confronting you with nothing but hope in our hearts. And that's supposed to be enough to convince me in the absence of evidence.
Yeah.
It's not you I'm trying to convince. If you were to execute Makoto now, everyone out there watching this would be extremely displeased.
Huh?
Imagine what everyone out there would think if you killed Makoto. They would assume that you killed him because what we said is exactly right. Despair can never kill hope. Of course, you can say we're just making this all up. You're welcome to prove us wrong. Now you've no choice but to prove it. Because if you kill Makoto without proving your own innocence, you'll be accepting your own defeat. And if you want to earn our despair fair and square, then I suggest you take my advice. So, what's this advice of yours? To do Miku's trial all over again. Only this time, you follow the school regulations to ensure it's a fair trial. This time, for one last showdown. One final battle between hope and despair. Well, would that make for a proper climax, wouldn't you say?
A fair trial, one last showdown. In other words, this would be our chance to expose the true identity of Miku Iku's killer, the mastermind themselves. What reason would the mastermind have to accept that challenge? They'll probably just execute me without another word.
Interesting. Very interesting indeed.
Barry!
It went
Yes.
back full circle. In the second episode, we made bear puns.
And now we're here.
Well,
I
we're
was
back.
getting bored. So I decided to change things up a little. So, time for bear jokes. Now that you suggested might be possible, it would be certainly make for one honey of a climax.
Oh,
Does that mean you accept? If we do things your way, that'll be enough to convince you and the viewers, right? And it would cause you unbearable despair, right? Then I'm a pure bear.
I'm pre-bared.
Then I'm prepared to agree with your terms.
Boo! You suck!
Shut up. Will hope win out, or will my despair claim victory? Let's find Let's have one final grisly showdown.
He agreed. Then we still have a shot at this.
Yeah? But this is a long-awaited climax, right? Just guessing the killer is barely a fitting end. So for this final face-off, you'll have to unearth all the mysteries that have been buried here.
All the mysteries?
None of the mysteries.
That's right. Every last mystery that's pawing around the school. If you can do that, then that'll be enough to qualify as a victory for you.
So many different.
I love it. That's what we've been
love
trying to do all along. I love all the bear puns. Okay, well good.
I can't
Then
bel-
let's bear it all.
I can't believe I have to grin and bear.
Bitch better have my honey.
This motherfucker better have.
My honey.
And by honey, I mean money.
Ah. If you can claw your way to the truth of Mikuro's death.
Miku Rose.
Mikuro.
I have done it. I have done it.
And solve the mysteries of this school, then you win. But if you can't do all that, we'll all face execution, right? I can barely contain my excitement. When you learn the whole truth, what kind of despair will you show me? We're as excited as you are, I'm sure. When we've uncovered every last truth, how will the ultimate despair reveal their own despair?
I honestly can't believe how this has all turned out.
Yeah, I mean, he could have just killed everyone. Fuck it. But before we got started, I want to clarify one more thing. Do you remember the rule? One student kills another, that's when a class trial is held. I remember that, for sure. So, what? I just want to confirm that is what you said, right? And that's a true statement? You have to be so suspicious. I said it before, but it bears repeating. Everything based on the school regulations. And having a trial for Miku is no exception to that.
Huh? Miku Iko's trial is no exception, and it's part of the regulations, which would have to mean that whoever killed Miku Iku.
It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns. Here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people who've taken a single step in Hope's Peak since this killing game began are those 16
Yeah,
students.
so there's that one person that ultimate, probably Junko, because that's the one other person that's been gone long enough where you could think that.
Sayaka has been gone long enough.
That is true.
Same goes
but she was dead. We confirmed.
But her
I was
death
like-
could have easily been faked. I mean, you know.
I don't know. Like
I
You
don't
never
know.
know.
it's like I said. It's
Just keep
It's
going,
not
Jonathan.
just do the
What?
thing.
no.
We'll find out. We're
Are
playing
you-
the game.
Yes.
Are we really
Wait.
No?
Yes, we are.
Or is this all just a dream?
Is this fantasy?
This is a dream from Byakuya Togen's mind.
Ah, of course.
It's beautiful.
Are you telling the truth?
Why'd you go quiet all of a sudden?
I'm done talking. I've got nothing left to say to you two. So get lost, would you?
Why so mad, bro?
Because he seems emotionally unstable. Leave me alone. Get out of here.
Okay, I'm going. You're really gonna let me go?
I don't even care anymore. You know, you're gonna get punishment later anyway. I need to start getting ready. A super duper extra special punishment overflowing with despair. Woohoo! Woohoo! Come on, Makoto, let's go.
Okay.
I'm not doing that.
Close enough.
Okay, sure. Why not?
Monoku was unstoppable. Seemed to cling to us as we walked away.
Go ahead. I love doing that though.
Yeah, and there, gentlemen, was our Silver Byakuya in Monokuma.
And Monokuma speak. Monokuma's rapping part in Silver Bell.
Oh.
And Silver Byakuya.
Hey, yo, I'm here to say.
Hey.
Byakuya's like, that's the worst part of the song.
But I had to put it in for liability reasons.
I don't want to get sued.
Dude.
Even gods can be sued.
I mean, yes, law is law.
Law
It's just like that.
Exactly.
We're out of the gym.
Alright guys, we're gonna come back to another episode. All this has been super entertaining. And we will see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye, peons!